Hi folks, let's get things set up ready for development. So we're going to build 4 different extensions during this course. One of the extensions we'll be building will be a browser action, another will be a page action, we'll also be building an override as well as a DevTools extension. Don't worry too much about the differences between these types of extensions at the moment, we'll cover these later in the course. In this lesson we'll just do the minimum amount of setup necessary to get an extension up and running in the browser. First of all then, let's create a new folder and we'll call it Chrome Extensions. Inside this we can add 4 new folders. We'll call the first one Browser Action, the second one Page Action, the third one is called Override, and we'll call the last one DevTools. All Chrome extensions need to contain a manifest file that describes the extension. This should be a JSON file called manifest.json. We can create these now as well. The first property we should specify is the version of the manifest that we're using. These days we have to use version 2. And we should also specify the name of the extension. So this is for the browser action. And lastly, we should probably specify the version. This is the very first version, so this version number will be 0.1.0. And now let's just copy this file to the other folders and we can modify the bits that change. So the fields that we've entered so far are all required, but there are many more we can use if we want. We'll come back to these files as and when we need to as we develop the extensions, but for now let's just add a couple more properties for good measure. So each file can have a description of the extension as well. And we can also add the author. So feel free to add your own name there. Great. So this is the bare minimum that we can get away with. Let's take a quick look at how we can run Chrome extensions while we're developing. We'll want to run them as we develop them for testing and debugging, and the process is really easy. We'll just enable the page action extension for now. We can develop extensions in the regular stable version of Chrome, but for security reasons, when we enable developer mode for extensions, we'll get a pop-up that suggests we disable developer mode. We can't stop this prompt, so we'll see it every single time we open up the browser. This gets old pretty quickly, so for maximum enjoyment, it's best to use either the dev channel or Chrome Canary. So let's just install Chrome Canary now quickly. It'll run alongside your existing version of Chrome, so it won't mess up your day-to-day browsing. There's the pop-up. So we'll just wait for this to install. So now that Canary is installed, we can install our extension. So let's expand the hamburger. We can then go into the More Tools menu and we then select Extensions. Another way to get to the Extensions page of Chrome is to open up a new tab and enter Chrome://extensions. So we need to ensure that the developer mode tick box is ticked, as you can see it is, and we then hit the Load Unpacked Extension button at the top of the page. We can then navigate to the directory that our Chrome extension resides within. So we should now see some information about our extension, such as the version and description that we added to the manifest file, and also some other useful bits like the extension's ID and a link to reload the extension for when we've made changes to the source code. We won't actually see anything different in Chrome's UI yet because we haven't configured the extension to do anything, but it's loaded and ready to use. In this lesson we got the working folders that we'll use in the course set up, and we saw how to add the manifest.json file that we need to use to describe the extension. We also saw how to load the extension into Chrome so that we can see it in action while we're developing it. Thanks for watching.